Tavares Jones live with the latest.
Tavares Jones is on the scene.
Tavares Jones caught up with Hall and returning.
Fire crews and investigators are still working to determine the cause of the fire that has claimed 3 lives this morning. Now, here's what we know so far. Crews just finished battling this fire moments ago. We're still working to get additional details from the battalion chief on scene this morning. But just take a look at this damage right here. An entire garage in the center of the home is destroyed. Right now, several neighbors in the neighborhood standing out here. I can tell you that these flames appear to be so hot, they even melted the siding on neighboring homes. GBI investigators and other officials began those search efforts yesterday afternoon. Walk this way with me. I'm going to show you the length of this trailer right here. This is the back doors of the trailer, which would usually be vertical, but right now it's on its side as crews work to continue to clear this median this morning. That's the story today, guys. Eclipse chasers trying to check this thing out and see it all happen around 2:35 today. I can tell you it's going to be short and sweet because it's only going to last about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We got in town yesterday. I can tell you certain people were already here getting their hands on souvenirs. We got oh, hey, little ones. We got kids back here. No school today, right, for the eclipse? All about bouncing around, and it's about fitness this morning. I'm here at Sky Zone of Macon, the city's only indoor trampoline park, and this morning we're talking about SkyFit. It's backwards? Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't get the memo. Bye, guys. Back to you for Now Live in Macon. Tavares Jones. To be honest, I am quite afraid of needles, and me and Miss Beverly Mean, who's the county nurse manager here, we go way back because I always call her for health questions. And this is the first time she's administering a shot to me. I'm like, Here in East Albany, and this morning we talked about those towns being destroyed. At least 15 people right now across the state are confirmed dead and more than 2 dozen more injured. I'm going to walk this way. One family had to cut these trees down and put them in front of their yard after what a tree from their backyard appeared to have crashed through the roof of their home last night. Now you can see where they kind of removed some of those larger limbs and put them out here on the roadway. Throughout the hour, I'll make my way to other parts of Crisp County and areas south of here and bring you guys live updates throughout the hour. Stepping out in the field this morning to give you guys a live look at some of the damage we're seeing here in Savannah. Now, right now, what we know, this has been reduced down to a Category 2 storm. Last night in our newsroom, we could hear the wind whipping across the building. Around 11 o'clock p.m. last night, Chatham County received winds at about 70 miles per hour. It also reached around 90 miles per hour near Tybee Island. People are waking up to a stark reality here in Albany. We talked about those severe rounds of weather that hit South Georgia this past weekend, and this is just what we're seeing this morning. Entire homes behind us covered in trees. Trees snapped into pieces this morning, down power lines. Warner Robins 65, Macon 64. So again, some nice cool temps that you're waking up to as you start your workday this morning. I want to take you to some video of the scene overnight. Fire crews say one woman was trapped inside of her apartment and had to be rescued by a ground ladder. Right now, a total of 10 units are damaged, leaving several families displaced. We're told the Red Cross has stepped in to help. Now at this hour, fire crews are still fighting hot spots after they say flames were seen shooting through the roof of that building. As for the cause of the fire, it's still under investigation. Right now, 4 people dead. All of this reportedly happening at a nightclub in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. I want to get right to this video and show you the scene as this all unfolded just after 2 o'clock this morning. You can see people terrified and running for cover. Here's what we know so far. Authorities say a gunman fired several shots through an open window at the Blue Parrot nightclub. Now, this club is just one of the number of places in an area packed with American tourists.
Welcome back. It's 8:51. You're hanging out with us here on WGXA News on Fox 24 on this Wednesday morning.
That's right. Wednesday, right smack dab in the middle of the week.
Now, I do want to start with a traffic alert for drivers this morning. There is a reported accident this morning along I-75 near Arkwright Road. It does involve multiple vehicles. So if you're making that morning commute this morning, you might want to choose an alternate route by taking maybe Riverside Drive, or give yourself enough time to leave home this morning. And we have an update to Hurricane Maria conditions in Puerto Rico. Now, the storm has made landfall as a Category 4 just before 7 o'clock this morning. We'll keep tracking that story for you and bring you more developments throughout our newscast. And in many respects, the stories began with federal agent John Dodson when he agreed to interview in March of 2011. Cheryl Atkinson sat down again 6 years later with the man who blew the whistle. Take a listen. In continuing coverage this morning, we now know the 2 men accused of killing 2 Georgia Department of Corrections officers in June could now be headed to trial. Bibb County Sheriff's Office is looking for a man who they say robbed a Flash Foods convenience store at gunpoint. We're told that robbery happened last night around 9 p.m. Investigators say a man walked into the store, picked up a pack of gum as if he wanted to buy it, and walked to the counter. And a Colorado engineering firm is trying to get rid of the stigma around recycled wastewater. So guess what? They're putting it in beer. This morning, we're taking a look at the brewing experiment that's hoping to open the eyes of recycled water skeptics.
Your
I'm
Labor
almost
Day.
tempted. I've got some new tennis shoes, but
We're
they'll
getting
stay
out
about-
there. I'm going to get Tavares out there, get him running.
We'll see about it. I got to keep up with you.
God, thank you, Jesus.
It's people like Johnny Cutts and his family who are counting their blessings this evening while still grateful for the things the severe weather left behind and its path of destruction. Thousands across South Georgia are not as lucky. Homes destroyed, cars mangled by strong winds, with a sense of fear draping over the city.
Words cannot describe what you feel going through this. Only thing, you just have to live through it or go through an event to really understand the devastation, the scariness, the fear of death or a tree falling on the house and killing you. It's the worst I have ever experienced in my life.
Fire officials confirm a tornado touched down around 3 p.m. Sunday in Albany. Winds packing speeds more than 70 miles per hour. Marianne Henderson replays it all as it happened.
You know, you see the darkness, it sounded like rumbling coming. We took the call and we went right in the hall, covered ourselves with mattress.
Emergency officials say the violent storms killed at least 18 people across South Georgia and injured more than 24. Thousands without power and families displaced.
Doing search and rescue right now. This is serious. This ain't, I know everybody's got the problem, but I just want everybody to reach in their heart for these poor people. Because, I mean, it's all about that. They have no answer. They have no answer to this place.
Right now, an entire community trying to survive, but in desperate need of help.
We need all the help we can get out here. As you can look around, I think every house out here have some kind of damage.
Tree trimming. I'm sorry people don't have money over here, but if you're kindness to your heart to help people. My family was blessed. We're surrounded by trees, but at least we're alive.
In Albany, Tavares Jones, WGXA News.
That's going to do it for us here tonight on WGXA News at 10. Be sure to join us tomorrow morning for WGXA Morning News, which starts bright and early at 5:30. You can also follow the latest news headlines by downloading our WGXA mobile app. Thanks for watching. Good night. Have a good one.